There we go. Oh, now to get some chat pulled up and mute that. All right. Good morning, Ryan. Doing a Google Hangout today, mainly because my makerspace is a mess. I haven't been modeling anything in almost a week. Morning, 3D printer noob. Because all of my time, the last 5, 6 days, has been consumed by that little device right there. So this is a Hangout style stream. I don't normally do those, but I thought, well, I really haven't been working on anything modeling wise. Yeah, I've been palleted. So I'm still excited about the prospects of what it will bring, but it's not there yet. This is not, at least for a Bowden system, this is not, can't stress this enough, a plug and play device. This is a plug and fidget and adjust and fidget some more and adjust and make bad prints and fidget and adjust and fidget and adjust, etc., etc., etc. system. I'll get it. Right now I'm emailing back and forth with Mosaic. So I'm waiting on them to, yeah, plug and struggle. Um I'm waiting on them to get back to me. So I don't know how they got back to me once from my initial thing and told me some stuff. And I've tried some of the stuff. I haven't done everything yet. They pointed me to a clip on Thingiverse that I need to download and print. I haven't done that yet. And also, they suggest that I calibrate my extruder, which I haven't done that yet either. I did update my Repetier host. So I'll plug into that today after I get done doing this and try to get that going and do a extruder calibration. So that's where we're at right now. That's what I need to do. I need to print the extruder clip and I need to do an extruder calibration. the uh, the palette is definitely more friendly to direct drive systems. The only direct drive printer I have is that one, and I don't trust it. So, and it doesn't make great prints. It makes okay prints, but it doesn't make great prints. But yeah, this is a Hangout style stream. So if anybody shows up wants to join in, I will send you a link in Twitter or Discord one. Yeah, Matt Flinchpaw, how I do it, showed me his um, modification that he did, and it looks okay. Yeah, the commercial version is what I'm kind of leaning towards. I've got to sweet talk the CFO for that though. Um, Bondtech makes a literally almost plug and play direct drive replacement. It's already got the connector on it for the CR10 and everything. Morning, Mike and John Mack. Yeah, the Bondtech one's a little more. The Bondtech one is $270, but the Bondtech one is awesome. Yeah, it's already got the screw-on connector on it to just plug straight into the CR10. Um, you literally just pull that hot end off, unplug it, put the new hot end on, plug it in, update your firmware, um, because your travel distance and things are going to be different, and your retraction settings and all that. Um, but you get that done, and you'd have a direct drive CR10 with Bondtech gears. So, yeah, I'm considering it, John Mack. I'm that close. I was also that close yesterday. I It would require more sweet talking of the CFO, but I was that close to ordering a Porsche. Because everybody that I see that gets all these great prints with it are printing with a Porsche. Yeah, and it looks like a really great setup. It does. It's, like I said, it's $270. It's a little pricey, but you know, it's a I believe it's a genuine E3D V6 and uh, a Bondtech extruder. So I mean, it's all metal hot end, which I hear is potentially difficult for PLA, which is the only thing that it's the only reason I haven't really went all in on trying to convince the wife that I need this. Uh, because it is, you know, I hear from people that all metal hot ends are finicky with PLA, but I think most of that is due to retraction, and on a direct drive, you would have almost no retraction. So, also, yesterday I got a package from Strong Hero 3D. Strong Hero 3D reached out to me on Twitter and asked me if I would like to test some of their filament and if I would, give it reviews on social media. And I received 7 rolls, 7 rolls of filament from them. Is that crazy? And some of it looks really epic. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, the on Printed Solid's website it says all metal is what comes with it. And it looks from what I see in the pictures, it looks like it's got the official E3D little sock on the heater block and all that. Morning, Vince. Oh, cool. Joel's sporting to never let the machines win. Yeah, I saw a site selling that as well, but again, yeah, this one is more, but it's plug and play. It's they give you an estimated time of installation of like 25 minutes, which means it would take me an hour and a half. but but that would, that would totally make things easier with the palette, I believe. I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter what I'm planning on printing with the palette. Why I wanted a palette. Um, it's a special Stars and Stripes version of the Rep Ranger, which is the top that goes on this one that I've had everything else but the top printed for a while. So I was hoping to get the palette. I'd set it up in a day or so and start to printing the Stars and Stripes cool top for this, and would already have it posted on Twitter by now as a completed thing. But yes, I posted a render of it. The hope was to have it printed out and completed in time to be like a 4th of July edition. But I don't know how long this all is going to end up taking me now that the palette is not working exactly plug and play for me. Yeah, I saw that Mike's wife posted the fundraiser. I tweeted it out for the community from my Twitter feed. I don't have a whole lot of followers, but I thought maybe from there somebody who has more would retweet. And now I'm getting Twitter notifications. Oh, it's Ryan liking the fundraiser tweet and the render of the Stars and Stripes version of the Rep Ranger, which the lifted version of the Rep Ranger. I also updated the. I can get that to focus better. I updated the headlights a little bit. The look is better, in my opinion. Um, that was the one thing that was bugging me on this was I didn't care for the headlights. So now you can see them side by side. This one's better. So the lifted version will have the better headlights. So aside from just having taller tires and stuff on it, I'll be able to easily tell if anyone prints them out, uh, which version they have. Which the lifted version, snap in axles. It's great. I love it. The snap connectors thing has changed so much for me. It really has. Yeah, this was intended to be a special 4th of July edition, and I wanted to have it done before the 4th of July. I don't know if that's going to happen now. The wheels roll really well. I don't know what caused Strong Hero 3D to reach out to me. It's really cool. I've seen that they've been sending some out to some other people. I've seen like Dasmia and some others have posted that they've received their package as well. So and it was funny when I got the message from them, the direct message on Twitter. I went, why are they sending me? Why would they send me stuff? I thought so. I started thinking maybe there was something to it, like it was a mistake, or that it was somebody that wasn't really Strong Hero 3D. So I was like, oh, before I even answered them back, I'm checking out the Twitter page and making sure it's really them. I'm like, well, they've been on Twitter since 2014. So, I mean, if they were a scam, it would have been caught by now. I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll answer. So I was like, yeah, that'd be great. And I sent him my address, and a big box arrived yesterday with, I'm sorry, 8 rolls. Or no, it's 7. 7 rolls. Okay, 7 rolls of filament. Uh, Here's some of it. There we go. 7 full 1 kilo rolls of filament. So I'm gonna have to print some cool stuff with this. Some of this is really cool too. Hey, Hawk. So yeah, I don't know what caused them to reach out to me. The one thing that I could think maybe is that I printed the wheels for this in the Strong Hero Silk Gold that Ben, who just showed up, sent me. So that's the Strong Hero Silk Gold, and it is, this camera does not do it justice. This is absolutely gorgeous. So let's see let's take a look at the filaments that they sent me. So this is Strong Hero PLA Ultima Gold VX, which looks like, it looks like the gold that it looks similar to the, maybe not exactly the same, maybe a little bit darker of a gold than the silk gold that I have the small spool of. So yeah, Ben sent me that 5-pack of 200-gram rolls a while back, and I finally got around to printing it. And so I posted pictures of the wheels when I printed them, and it was like going on and on about how shiny and beautiful the filament was. So I don't know if that got their attention, and that's why they sent me some. And then this is called Splendid. It's a rainbow filament. See if I can get it in the camera there. It's a rainbow filament, but it's not like a bright cheery color. It's kind of I mean, it's colorful, but they're all kind of like darker hues than what you usually see on rainbow stuff. Morning, Techie Dad. And again, this is a Google Hangout stream, so if somebody wants to join in, let me know, and I will DM you on Twitter or post on send you a message on Discord if you want to join. I'm not going to make the mistake of the old school mistake of putting the Hangout link directly in the chat, because we've seen what that can lead to, and I don't plan on deleting this. So, Sholm, if you're out there and you're listening, I don't plan on deleting this, so don't do what you did on Ryan's stream the other night. And then this one is just a white. But I've only got one other roll of white, so I can use that. And then this one I have a small roll of. Now this one is not vacuum sealed. The vacuum seal is broke. I have a 200-gram roll of this, but now I've got a 1 kilo roll too. It's copper, and it looks nice. It's nice and shiny. Showed some pictures on the Saturday night Hangout stream that Ryan hosts that caused Ryan to have to go back and take the video down and edit it before he could put it back up. And then this one is called Genesis Sparkling Silver. And it's a very, very sparkly silver, as the name suggests. Now, you still need to edit it, slacker. And then, what's the next one? This is called, this name is cool. This is called Extraordinary Epic Rainbow. Which it's like it's like a rainbow filament that everything has all the colors in it. There's like blue and like a green and a purple, but it's all been muted down with like a gunmetal, like a sparkly gunmetal gray. So what I've already thought would be kind of cool to do with this one is print another body for a Rep Ranger, but do it so that I print the bottom half, and then the very next print I make is both parts of the top, so that the rainbow continues all the way up. We'll give that a whirl. Might make some cool effects. It's really nice looking. Yeah, they might be better at naming stuff than you, Ryan. Although, Ryan, you're pretty good at it, man. And then what's this one? This is the last one here. This one's called Marvelous Bronze Rainbow. And so, same thing like the Extraordinary Epic Rainbow, but instead of being muted down with like a metallic gunmetal, this is muted down with a bronze. I only had one that the vacuum seal was broken on. Not bad for a shipment of 7 rolls. All the others, the vacuum seal is great. So I'm really looking forward to using some of these colors and doing some interesting stuff with them. Could do even more interesting stuff with them if I could get my palette working. So I'm going to check that real quick, see if I've gotten a mail back from Mosaic yet. It's still early, so I'm not expecting. No, not yet. Okay. So yeah, I got some plans for this stuff. It's gonna be fun. It'll be cool. I've now got lots and lots of filament, so I need to start doing lots and lots of printing. But right now, everything has been ground to a halt by the palette adventure. And Mosaic support has been really kind, and they're doing their best to help me. So I'm still hopeful that we're going to get there. Haven't printed anything for nearly 3 weeks. That's a long time, Ben, especially with all those printers you have. It's not sorted yet. We're working together on it. So I've made 5 earnest attempts to print the test keychain, and I'm only trying to do 2 color because the prints that I'm trying to get accomplished right now are 2 color. Because the front half of the Rep Ranger that I want to print is just, white and blue, and then the back half is just red and white. So I've just been trying to get that. And so attempt number one, the pallet was making splices that were over 2 millimeters in diameter. Found that out the hard way because it shoved my Bowden tube out of the extruder with a great deal of force, enough force that it shredded the Bowden tube. So replaced the Bowden tube and attempted, the first print attempt. Here you go. Here was the first print attempt. That's as far as it got before it shredded the Bowden tube. Second attempt, replaced the Bowden tube, started the print, didn't get hardly any plastic laid down at all before the new Bowden tube was pushed out. Another thing that I did was after checking that the splices were too thick, I ran a calibration on the splice core on that and checked diameters, and it was consistently coming out too large. So found out that you can alter the splice settings, the heat, compression, and all that on the splice settings. So made the discovery that Amazon Basics PLA, which has always ran hotter than all the other PLAs I have. I don't know why. It's always ran 210, 215. So I bumped the heat settings up on the splice by 2, and then it got back into spec. So attempt 2, didn't get anything. Bowden tube pushed out. It didn't shred the Bowden tube at all. So I went, okay, and went to stick it back in the pneumatic fitting and realized I could just easily, no matter what I did to the pneumatic fitting, still pull the tube out. So the first time when it shredded the Bowden tube, it also totally destroyed the pneumatic fitting. So had to dig around my makerspace and find my little baggie of pneumatic fittings, which took me hours. Found it, swapped the pneumatic fitting, and then we did attempt number 3. And this is what I got. Attempt number 3. Here's the purge block. It's the bottom of the purge block. That's the top. The keychain I printed, which it did its first layer thing. Its first layer on the keychain does the 2 colors so that you know it's splicing and whatnot. And then it goes up to this point, and it's supposed to switch to the red pretty much right at where the loop for the keychain ends. But if you can see there, it went a few layers of white before it switched, which it shouldn't have done. And so then it switched to the red. And because of that, it's supposed to switch back to the white at this step. Never did. Never switched back to the white. So recalibrated, or at least thought I was recalibrating the machine. Turns out if you don't do a full factory reset on the pallet too, it's still using info from previous prints in any recalibrations. So that's going to be one of the next steps as well, is to do a factory reset on the pallet too and then recalibrate. I didn't know that until I got the email from them last night. So when I got home last night, so I haven't had a chance to do that yet. So this was attempt 4 after recalibration. And you can see on attempt 4 that we did a little bit better. There was a couple layers less of white before it switched to the red, and it almost switched back to the white, but not quite. So recalibrated the machine again, or at least again thought I was recalibrating the machine, but it was keeping data from the previous attempts. Didn't know that. Recalibrated the machine again, and got on try number 5, I got this, which didn't switch to the red at all. It just that's the only red it did was the first layer red. It didn't switch to the red at all. It just printed the rest of the keychain white. So going back and forth right now with palette with the mosaic people and trying to get the palette figured out on my machine. And that's another reason I haven't pulled the trigger on begging the wife to get that direct drive system, because if we can get it figured out without me spending $270, I'm going to do that. But if it will not, if no matter what, I mean, if I go back and forth with Mosaic for like a week and we're not getting anywhere, then I'll try the direct drive. I'll beg the wife and beg the CFO, make this happen. Order a direct drive, swap it out, and start over. I have watched so many palette videos trying to guide me in the right direction. I may have watched it, I may not have. I don't know. It depends on which one it is. I have watched dozens of videos. Excuse me, beginning to end, trying to help me dial this thing in. But yeah, you can either post the link here or send me the link in Discord, um, and I'll check it out and see if it's one that I haven't watched yet. Because any additional info is good. No, I don't have a Canvas Hub or an Octoprint um, instance. So it's yeah, they don't talk to each other. It's standalone. I'm just in a new tab and see if I watch this one. No, I didn't watch this one. Okay, I now know another thing I'll be doing when this stream is over. The only person I found that was getting good prints. Well, there's two off of the CR10. Um, how I do it is getting good prints. When he had his palette 2 borrowed for a while, he had borrowed one. Um, but he converted his using a special mount he came up with. He converted his to a direct drive. And then the other person who got it right was Joe 3D Maker Noob. And I sent him a DM on Twitter and didn't get a response. Was hoping for some help. So yeah, I will watch that as soon as this is over. Now I've seen quite a few people on user groups and whatnot on the internet that are using um, the Ender 3, which would be similar because it's Bowden, and several people using the CR10S Pro, the new one, but it's got a Bondtech drive and a Bondtech style drive. I don't know if it's an actual Bondtech drive, um, and is considerably different. And I have found nobody trying to run it on the S4, which has an even longer Bowden tube because it's 400 millimeters wide. Yeah, I saw that, but I don't want to join. The only Facebook stuff I have right now is my music related Facebook stuff, and I don't want to join a 3D printing group on my music related. I need to go and create a new Facebook account for my 3D stuff so that I can join groups and stuff like that in that, because I don't want to join a 3D printing group under my music one. Take it easy, Ben. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for the link to that video, man. I'll check it out. Again, this is a Hangout style video if anybody wants to join. I don't normally do those, and maybe this is why. Maybe this is why, because it doesn't make a difference for me. No one's going to join anyway. It's not so much that. I mean, the people who know me know I'm a huge nerd. Um, back when I had a quote unquote real job, I was a computer programmer and graphic artist. I mean, that's no secret. So a PHP developer. Actually, the company I worked for was so small. My title was lead. Oh, my screen just went black. That's not good. Both my screens are black. Both my screens are black, but I still have my mouse cursor.